The building was older than it looked from the outside. 30 floors of glass and steel standing in the center of the city, modern enough to impress clients, old enough to make strange noises at night. I had just started working there 3 weeks earlier. Late shifts had become normal for me. Most nights, I was the last person left on my floor. One night, around 11:40 p.m., I finally packed my bag and headed to the elevators. The hallway lights were dimmed. The office was silent. When the elevator doors opened, I stepped inside and pressed L for lobby. The doors slid shut. The elevator began descending. Then, suddenly, it stopped. A soft ding echoed. The screen above the door read 19. But there was a problem. This building didn't have a 19th floor.
I stared at the number again. 19. My office was on the 24th floor. The elevator should have stopped at 23, 22, 21. Not here. And definitely not on a floor that didn't exist. The doors slowly opened. The hallway outside was dark. Not the normal kind of office darkness. This looked abandoned. Old carpet, flickering lights, and the walls were painted a strange yellow color that didn't match the rest of the building. No offices, no desks, just a long, empty corridor. For a moment, I considered pressing the door close button, but curiosity got the better of me. I stepped out. Behind me, the elevator doors closed. The air felt wrong, heavy, like the floor had been sealed off for years. I walked slowly down the hallway. Every step echoed. At the end of the corridor, I saw a door slightly open. Inside was a small office, a desk, an old computer, stacks of paper. Everything looked like it had been left there in a hurry. Then I noticed something strange. On the desk was a security badge. I picked it up. My stomach dropped. The photo on the badge was me. My hands were shaking. The badge had my name, my employee ID, even my photo. But the issue date was 5 years ago. I didn't even work here 5 years ago. The old computer suddenly turned on. The screen flickered to life. A video file began playing automatically. At first, it was just security footage. Then, I saw someone walking down the same hallway. A man wearing my exact clothes, same face, same haircut, same everything. It was me, but older, and he looked terrified. The video version of me ran into the office, just like I had. He looked directly into the security camera, his face pale, breathing heavily. Then he spoke. "I don't know how you got here, but if you're seeing this, it means the elevator brought you." He leaned closer to the camera. "Whatever you do, do not let the elevator take you back." Behind him, the hallway lights suddenly went out, and something moved in the darkness. Something tall, something not human. The computer screen went black. The hallway outside was silent. Then I heard it. Ding! The elevator doors opened behind me. I turned slowly. The screen above it read 19, waiting, like it had come back for me. From inside the elevator, something stepped forward, and it looked exactly like me. A few weeks after that night, I returned to the building for the first time. Not because I wanted to, but because I had to clear my desk.
For 3 years, that office had been almost my entire life. Late nights, empty hallways, glowing computer screens, and the quiet hum of fluorescent lights. I used to believe staying longer meant I was doing something right, that I was working harder than everyone else. But after what happened in that elevator, everything felt different. When I stepped into the lobby that afternoon, the building looked completely normal. People were walking in and out, phones were ringing, conversations echoed from different offices. Nothing about it looked like the place I had seen that night. I pressed the elevator button and waited. When the doors opened, several coworkers stepped inside with me. Someone was talking about a meeting. Another person was scrolling through emails on their phone. The elevator display lit up as we moved. 3, 6, 9. The ride felt ordinary. No strange noises, no flickering lights, and most importantly, no floor 19. When the doors opened on my floor, I walked straight to my desk. Everything was exactly the way I had left it. My coffee mug, stacks of reports, and a small framed photo of my parents I had barely looked at in months. It only took 10 minutes to pack everything. 3 years of work fit inside one small cardboard box. As I walked back toward the elevator, I passed rows of cubicles filled with coworkers focused on their screens. Some of them would probably stay late tonight, just like I used to. For a moment, I wondered how many people slowly lose themselves inside places like this without realizing it. Not because the building traps them, but because they never leave. That was the real meaning of floor 19. It wasn't a hidden level in the building. It was a warning, a reminder of what happens when life becomes nothing but work, routines, and empty hallways at midnight. The elevator doors opened again. I stepped inside and pressed lobby. As the elevator began descending, I felt something I hadn't felt in a long time. Relief. The numbers changed slowly. 12, 8, 5, 2, then finally, 1. The doors opened, revealing the bright lobby and sunlight outside the glass entrance. I stepped out and walked toward the exit. Halfway across the lobby, I stopped and glanced back at the elevator display one last time. The numbers were dark, silent, normal. But I knew something important. Floor 19 probably still exists, not as a place people can find, but as a moment in life when someone realizes they've been heading in the wrong direction for too long. That night, the elevator didn't show me a secret floor. It showed me something much more important. It showed me where my life was going, and it gave me the chance to choose a different direction before it was too late.